This isn't your usual episode. It's a 5-minute fix, one question, one quick win in 5 minutes. Aaron is back and he asked, what do all the markings in guitar tab mean? Things like bends, hammer-ons, pull-offs, vibrato. We're going to break down the most common ones and how to play them today. The first marking we're going to look at today, hammer-ons. Take a look here. We have two notes that are connected with the H above it. And what that means is you play the first note. Here we have a 5 on the low E string, and you hammer on the second note. You only play one note, but you get two. The force of your finger coming down on the string, right where you play it normally, continues the momentum of that string ringing, and now you get the second string ringing without the sound of the pick attack. It's pretty cool. So here we have 5-8, 5-7, 5-7, 5-7, low E string all the way up to the G string. Each one gets picked on the 5th fret, and the other note, either the 8th fret or the 7th fret, gets hammered on. If I was to pick every note, it would sound like this. But our next marking is for pull-offs. This is going to be the letter P, and the two notes are connected as well this time. We're still in A minor, you've figured that out by now, but we're going to be pulling off. We're going to start on the higher note, start on the 8th fret of high E string, and instead of picking both notes, we're going to pick just the first note, and I'm going to move my pinky here that's playing the 8th fret towards the ground, and it plucks the string while my first finger is already in place before I started. So that plucking of the string going down towards the floor continues the movement of the string. I don't have to pick it again, and I get a smoother sound. Our third marking is a bend with the letter B. If you take a look here, we have 7th fret on the D string, up to the 5th fret on G. And then when we get to the 7th fret on the G string, we have an arrow that goes up and it says full. Full means 2 frets. You're going to make this fret sound like the note that's 2 frets up. So I'm going to push the note across the strings. I'm not going to push down into the fretboard. I'm going to push it across the strings. And I'm going to use some other fingers behind it to help me push. Notice I also have my thumb wrapped around the side of the neck for leverage. Now that note that's 2 frets up is an E. It's the same as the next string at the 5th fret. So I can use that to train my ear how far to bend this string. The next bend is a bend and a release. So I'll bend this string up there, but then I'm going to bring it back to the note I started with. And that is an arrow that goes up and then comes back down. And then finally, we have the same note. This is called a pre-bend and release. The arrow goes straight up. That means you bend it before you play it. And then when you do play it, it just goes down. So our fourth marking is slide. You'll see the diagonal line going up or going down, but you also see SL period above that. That's going to let you know what we're doing. In this instance, we're going to start on the G string at the 5th fret. And we'll pluck that note and move our hand, keeping our finger, keeping the same pressure on the strings, up to the 7th fret. And if you do it quick enough, it continues to ring. Now this has 8th notes, quarter notes. This is a slide going back. So I start with the 7th fret, pick that, and then move my hand back without picking it again. Has a very smooth sound. Our 5th marking is for vibrato. You'll see the squiggly line on top of the tablature here. This one we're going to start off with the 7th fret on the D string, and we're going to give it a little bit of vibrato. I'm going to shake the neck a little bit, and I'm going to let the string kind of slip around across the fret. It's going this way, not into the fretboard. We're going up and down here, moving the string. It goes a little sharp and then comes back. So the pitch is not rock solid. It's going up and down a little bit. Now I have a slow vibrato. You can use lots of different vibratos, different speeds, different widths. So in this, we have the squiggly line over the 7th. On the next note, which is the 5th fret, there is none. But then on the G string 5th fret, we have that again. And then finally on the 7th fret on the D string, we have none again. So it's first one and the third one gets vibrato. These cymbals are how you add life to your playing. If you want to learn how to actually use them in a solo, check out my free course, Blues Solo Breakthrough. It's a 6-day video course that walks you through building confident, expressive solos step by step. There's a link in the description. And this has been your 5-minute fix. I'm Lee from Play Guitar Academy and Play Guitar Podcast. Thanks for listening. Go practice something that moves you today.